Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of swing an episode.
We live. Next episode, we already had Backseat Legends, Raheem the Dream. We were live on location at 559, formerly known as, but now we got another legend. Montay, got Raheem the Dream. Head over to GloRilla's. Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy NuFace, and we are live. Backseat Legends with another legend that when I started this series and I coming up with this list of people that I need to make a call, it's only one person. It was a couple people, but this was a second phone call that I made that I had to just be able to tell a story, because not just impact of the city of Atlanta, but we talking about DJ culture, we talking about crew culture, we talking about production culture. The one, the only Oomp Records on DJ Montay. Welcome to the Backseat, my brother.
What's happening, man? How you doing?
I am doing great now that you have blessed us, and I picked this location for one of many reasons, because one, hey, we're in the parking lot of 559. Right across the street this way, there was a spot called Big Oomp Records store.
Yeah.
Next to Q-Time.
The Q-Time Plaza.
So let's just even start from where we at. Okay, 559 was probably here first.
When Jelly started 559.
Wow.
And so we had Bogarted like our way in there, 321. Like we weren't taking no for an answer for our crew to come in. So once we came in there, we started having like our own section in the corner, and in the corner, right by the DJ booth. But this right here is like real history. It was my first time in handcuffs.
Wow. Okay, you got those type of memories.
Yeah, man. But this shit was dope, man. We used to have this shit jumping.
Now, what was it about this club? And the second question is, what were the alternatives? Like if 559 wasn't open, what was the other go-to spot for you and your crew?
There wasn't no alternative.
Really?
Not that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Like Friday, if you wanted a hood spot, you were gonna come to 559.
Okay.
Or I don't know if 321 was open on MFK, but that might have been an alternative, or somewhere on Simpson, anything on Simpson.
When I got here, Warehouse was one, but it predated. It was the Phoenix, where is that probably a different generation than you?
Man, I was so young to even know anything about any other club. This all I knew was 559 off the jump in the Gentleman Club. I was in there 15 too.
Oh shit! Okay, now which club was that?
Strip club right there off of what that shit is, right downtown.
Oh, Jelly Room?
Nah, not Go Room. It was right there by the Marriott Marquis. It was
Goosebumps?
No, Gentleman Club.
Okay. Yeah.
They tore it down though.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a little lot right
there. It was on the little side street down Cortland and stuff.
Yep, down Cortland.
Yeah.
I was in there jelly with DJing and shit. And so
speaking of DJing, and you know, what inspired, like which DJs did you see first or inspired you to pick up a DJ equipment or anything? Where did that influence come from?
It started for me like listening to like the J Team, Edward J, Smurf, Kids and Rock, Player Poncho, all them, Lady DJ. And then it went from there to me getting introduced to a Jelly mixtape.
Infamous.
Yeah. And from there I was locked in on
Jelly and Assault.
Yeah, DJ Jelly, MC Assault. And I was like, man, I got to do this. And so actually DJ Will was one of the first DJs to teach me like turntable, which I didn't have but like 1 or 2 sessions with him. But for him to allow me to come to his crib, it was staying in an apartment over there, maybe, but he allowed me to come in there and just, let me fuck around and shit. But then I hooked up with Jelly. I was at his house after school, like every day.
Like school, like that was after school. That was your after school program.
After school, I was at that bitch every day.
Did you have your own equipment? And
you
using his. Now which
that shit was too expensive.
It wasn't in the most DJs. The Source magazine, they get that Newmark equipment.
No, we had top of the line everything.
Okay.
Top of line everything. It didn't matter what it was. The studio equipment, made sure we got the top of the line. So the Technic turntable like 3,000 a piece.
Ooh, well, yeah, cell phones was 1,000 back then, so I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, 3K?
Yeah.
You got to be serious about it. It ain't want no play.
It wasn't no play. It wasn't 3,000 for one turntable, another 3 for a turntable. You gotta have some cases to take it to the club. And like $200 a piece, and a mixer.
And then a couple crates you stole from the grocery store. Now
I had to go get records, but see, I was so blessed to have not spent none of that.
Why?
Jelly had all the records.
Shout out to Jelly.
Jelly had all the records.
To this day, I think my friend Jakima, shout out to Phoenix Star, saying the same. Wally Sparks had to hit him up for all the records, but now it's digital. But
now it's digital. But man, I was just blessed to come across Jelly, MC Assault them.
Now, I guess the chain of events, what occurred first? Of course, you said so. Jelly was predates meeting Big Oomp.
So, what you mean?
As far as meeting, like you heard of DJ Jelly.
I heard of DJ Jelly, but I met probably Oomp first.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't never really meet Jelly.
And how did that?
I met Oomp through like his sister Kim.
Okay.
And Be Real. They were working at the flea market in Greenbrier Mall. And that's where I was dropping my tapes. So I used to go buy tapes from Kim with like pennies and dimes and fucking nickels and shit like that. Just so I could have a tape.
Wow.
She was like, man, don't come up here like this no more. You just go on here and have it, goddamn.
Dang, so your first tape, how did that come about? You remember
Jelly?
Your first tape? It was with
what was the name of the tape? Lil Shawty. I think that was my first mixtape, was Lil Shawty.
Oh man, Lil Shawty. So you know me, I have this little piece of memorabilia here.
Hell yeah.
Nah. We got where is Montay at?
In the middle.
Come on now.
In the middle, man.
And he got them classic, that got to be exclusive game jersey, right?
All of us had the exclusive game. I ain't gonna say we were the first ones, but I know we might have been the first to rock some exclusive shit like that.
Now was this the first Cam chain? Or that was your first one, or you probably had?
Nah, that wasn't the first one.
Okay.
The first one was like 2 Cuban links and then met up in the middle with Big Oomp Records.
Gotcha. Now this was a legendary time because to see this in the magazine, for me, being in Atlanta, it meant so much to me because Atlanta wasn't highlighted a lot in the XXLs or the Source magazine. So to be in the city and seeing this, it meant a lot for me because it's like, we weren't, that's shout out to Julia Beverly, Ozone Magazine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times when I see artists that I'm like, I'm not even gonna look at my Source of XXL because they didn't give us a cover, but I can go on my Ozone collection,
Right.
and I'm gonna see Applies, I'm gonna see the Gunplay, I'm gonna see, Hurricane Chris, a lot.
So was the thing.
Man, and then you got a couple pages in there,
Yeah.
Shout out to T-Pain. I pulled out, he had to call you. He said that was Big Montay, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But even
legendary.
Even looking at this, I like to ask a lot of my guests, looking at this, what would you tell this Montay right here? Where you at today, but what bit of advice would you give this Montay?
Man, to make sure to stack some money, invest.
Are you was spending? You was probably consider yourself a big spender back at this time, or?
No, I wasn't no big spender, but I would have like invested a little bit.
Gotcha.
A little bit more than I did. I did spend like once I got some big money, I did go crazy on cars and shit like.
Okay, so you bring it up and you can answer this way, but like from DJing and production, was that a big transition as far as the amount of money? Like, could you make the amount of money DJing that you could producing one song?
Nah.
Because I see a lot of DJs, the biggest DJs, I don't see a lot of us with those big high numbers, my brother.
The production money is something totally different, especially if you get a hit record. Like you have to DJ a lot, especially being in Atlanta.
Yeah,
they don't pay you like they supposed to, but being in Atlanta, you have to DJ a lot of nights just to see one check that I've received from a record.
And that's why, even not if it's not even paying, but you doing a lot of events and I pull up to support because I'm sure it's times where you be like, money wise, I can produce one song, most recently, I'm still hearing Oomp Big Oomp on these records. You know,
Yeah,
Jeezy, I'm
man.
still seeing that. But how do you balance your time and what you do?
I'm always gonna create and make some music because that's something that's just in me to do. You know what I'm saying? And I do it in between, like if we going on shows or some shit like that. I do it in my hotel room. I carry 2 laptops or something like that and just cook up in the hotel room, cook up in the fucking dressing room. Me and Payne might cook up or on a bus or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always cooking up because I'm always getting opportunities to get placements.
Yeah.
So if I ain't cooking up, then I ain't gonna have
no placement.
I ain't getting no placement. So that's where the bulk of the money.
Speaking of placements, you know, as a friend and a brother of yours, I was truly proud to hear, you know, Memphis on GloRilla do a song, and I'm saying, I know that beat. I know that beat. But how does that feel to, you know, even get the call? How did that come about? I'm sure, you know, some artists don't let the people know, but did you get a heads up about that song that you
How long?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rex had hit me.
Okay.
And was like, bro, we need to get this record cleared. I was like, shit, bet. You know, I put us on the 3-way text with Oomp and a 3-way call, and we was able to work things out with that. In the midst of that, I was like, Rex, I got a record. You know, I got some records for GloRilla. See if she fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? But I sent him over I Luv Her record. That was like the first record I sent. And he was like, oh, bro, she with it. I was like that.
That was a whole nother hit she had.
Yeah,
you know,
shit, platinum record.
You know, when they do videos, you know, that the label saying we putting it on it, man.
Yeah, that shit ended up taking off, man. That was just a blessing in disguise, you know. He would hit me up about one record. I sent over another one. And
I'm sitting there at one, shout out to, you know, the team at One Music Fest. That was, you know, again, I'm just a proud fan, bro. But when GloRilla was, you know, headlining One Music Fest, she brought out T-Pain, you in the back doing your thing, and just seeing the whole crowd just sing that song. But being here in Atlanta back then, hearing Hold On, but to see a whole nother generation that may or may not even know the impact of that song sing it, it's like it was just a beautiful moment. And I know that has to be really rewarding for you as a producer, right?
That's me on the hook.
Okay.
That's me on that motherfucking chant. That came from Unc album, R.I.P. Unc, but that came off of Unc album.
Speaking of Unc, Walk It Out, another huge record. You know, radio, songs, you got, at the time, you got an Andre 3000 semi-retired, but popping out the rap. I've heard so many stories about, you know.
We got him, that was one of the records that got him out of retirement.
Right?
Rapping.
Come on. It spiked him.
Yeah, spiked him.
And inspired, you know, some people to even take the tall tees up a notch, right? 3 sides.
Man, everything.
And y'all was wearing it. It's kind of talking about y'all a little bit, right?
We had big shirts on.
Because I'm looking, you know, Baby D, I always joke with him that he did a magazine article. That boy had the tallest tee.
Man, we used to stop at the grocery store. Like,
what size y'all was getting?
Man, I probably was getting 2 or 3X. But we'll stop at the gas station, near a gas station, see they had some white tees or some black tees.
Yeah.
And we just get bigger size, and that was it. We ain't had to go to the mall, no nothing.
Man. Now, producers don't always get enough credit publicly, but what's something fans will be surprised to learn about the producer grind of it?
Man, the grind is networking, getting out. The best part I had was I was a DJ, and artists, like, I already had like relationship with them, and so that was kind of easier for me. But building that relationship with an artist, that's something that a producer needs, because sometimes A&Rs, they don't really hear what you know what I'm saying. They'll skip over something, but then if you in that room with the artist and you play that same beat, they might be like, oh hell yeah, give me that. I need that, and that shit end up being something. So.
Speaking of relationships, now you, even as a producer and a DJ, if you could come together for a dream posse cut out of Atlanta, you know, 3 artists, you production, who is these 3 artists that you would like to say to Atlanta, you know, or represent Atlanta? Which 3 names that you would want on this record of yours?
I would want probably, I know this is weird, but Lil Jon. And it's probably been done before. Lil Jon, just on some turnt shit. With some fucking T.I.
Okay. Stand up, so that part's been done. But
yeah.
I'm loving that already. Okay.
Future.
Okay. So now which vibe would you, because I've heard T.I. on a little, but this is your production, so I'm just, would
It's
it
gonna
be
be some turntable shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Now, would you consider your samples? Are you some producer? Are you stray away from samples, or are you just kind of?
I don't do samples for the simple fact. I mean, I sampled a few records in my whole production career, probably 2 or 3.
Wow.
But I just don't like the clearing process, and I like the money.
Now, do you make the sampling process easy?
Yeah, for sure. It's like Walk It Talk It with Migos. We made that easy. We made the Hold On easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we want to make sure it happens.
It happened.
Yeah.
So this show is called, Backseat Legends. We represent GreatNight ATL. It's an app where you can download and kind of, people always ask me what's popping in the city, and I kind of can fill in the blanks and let them know. But I wanted to provide a platform where you can just subscribe to this app and kind of see where I'm gonna be at or what's popping in the city.
Oh, that's dope.
So shout out to GreatNight ATL. But what I want to ask you as we wrap up is what's 3 spots, 3 memories of yours that was a great night in Atlanta for you personally?
For me personally, great nights. And I'm gonna have to shout out Big Ron and Mark for this Club Chocolate. For one reason, I used to have like fucking 2,000 to 3,000 Friday and Saturday. That was one of them clubs that they would promote, and they were one of the promoters that promoted my name on the radio with it. So big shout out to Big Ron and Mark.
Club Chocolate.
Club Chocolate. And really everything that I was popping in was something that they had something to do with. Like the second club would probably be Envy with me and E.T. You know what I'm saying?
E.T.,
we started out down there together.
Wow.
Right there on right by the Varsity. North
Yeah.
Avenue. Yeah. Third club, final spot, probably the Bounce.
Yeah. Now it's the bank. See this show is also representing the old and new. Right now we are on with Joseph Lowry, which was formerly Ashby.
Yeah.
Then you talk about the bank was a bankhead, but now it's Joseph Hollowell.
Yeah.
What do you think the reason, or how do you feel about the city changing the names like that? Do you think it's good for the city, or you think that's progression? How do you personally feel about when the city does stuff like that?
Man, I mean, I get why they do it, but it don't change the people that's on there. You know what I'm saying? You could change the name to try to disguise because they probably done got such a bad rep, but man, it is what it is. This shit still look the same right now,
right?
Except for a new apartment.
Yeah, because I was showing the only picture that they have of 559 is actually the sign.
Yeah.
And that sandwich shop is in the picture there in that church.
Man, that's one of my favorite sandwich shops.
Come on now, roast beef. I actually used to get my hair braided there, and Buddy would do the lineup right there.
Yeah.
But Clark Atlanta, so I was up in there. My first job was at Kroger's. When they first opened there, I was the cashier. And I would walk. If the MARTA wasn't running, I would walk from that Kroger to Brawley, Clark Atlanta University.
Man, Clark used to be so turned over here, man. We used to get so many people coming out store.
So
Clark.
Steagles. You remember that? The Steagles.
Yeah.
So what about some of the great memories even at Big Oomp Records? Like I've seen, Jeezy just did a documentary of him pulling up in there. But who are some big names that pulled up the Big Oomp that kind of shocked you?
Man, we had everybody down there. Like Yo Gotti, 2 Chainz.
Early too, right?
Yeah. Man, if you was an artist, like damn near all the artists came through there. It's like you had to. You had to come see me and Jelly, and we had 15 SoundScan stores. So it's like, shit, why not?
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Now, this is going to be the rapid fire shot of it. So a couple quick questions.
Okay.
Which high school produced the most legends in your perspective?
In my perspective, man, I'm gonna have to rep my own high school.
Let's go.
Yeah,
okay.
But in reality, it might be Tri-Cities.
Okay. So I've been hearing, and my other one I'm not from, but Banneker, I've heard is,
I don't know. I don't know who came out of Banneker.
Okay, now to speak about Doug then. I know Doug, Andre, the mayor, was one.
We had Tip, he went to Doug. Franchise then went to Doug. Shawty Low, well, he was there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really attended school like that. But we had Jamal Lewis that you know what I'm saying? Man, a lot of people came out out of Dub. I want to say Killer, but I don't know. I think
he went.
first,
Yeah, he went to Dub. Yeah, Dub.
Yeah.
Yep, he did his TED talk. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah.
Killer Mike. So we had a lot of people come out of Dub. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jon them came out of Maze, but that was our rivalry.
Yeah.
But shit, I'm just gonna stick with Dub.
Gotcha. Now we're gonna go to production. You know, when people speak about Atlanta, and we wrote a book about production and producers, what are like 4 names that just, you know, have to be mentioned
from production?
Yeah,
old or new?
All generation. When we write the book about Atlanta,
man, it's so much, man. It's like me starting to name something out of this city. It's crazy.
Well, who inspired you?
One inspiration was Lil Jon and Air Rock.
Okay.
JD, because he was just so consistent. You know what I'm saying? Always had some hits. Polo.
Pose on.
Yeah. Rico from Dungeon Family, that whole shit, man. It was just, it's so much shit. Won't count. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Southside, fucking 808 Mafia, them, Metro. Like, bro, it's like,
we got some ones, right?
We got ones.
We got some ones.
Even though Jazzy was fucking Memphis, but he still was.
Same with Drummer Boy. Like
they all Memphis, but they stardom. Well, they big shit came from down there here.
Yeah.
Well, not Jazzy though. Jazzy was doing shit.
Tila.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
So lastly, food spots. We talk about the sandwich shop here, but what are the top 3 food spots, you know, that people in the city need to make sure they go and get a bite to eat at?
The West End?
No, period. You know, in Atlanta.
Top 3 spots. One on Bosque.
Got it. Gotta know it.
First spot, that's Bosque.
Okay.
Number 2, man, there's so much shit. Number 2, I'm gonna say Bosque.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm gonna shout out to my homeboy Killer, Bankhead C.
That's the last time I seen you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't go much places because I'm a cook.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I cook, so
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever comes to you.
Now you a cooker where we can say hit up Montay for some plates, or you
Nah. But shit, if you want to try the wings, American Deli.
Okay. Now which one you go to? Some people have their preference now. West End.
Well, I used to be at the one over here, Kroger.
Okay, yeah, over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now lastly, strip club, top 3 strip clubs.
Oh, that's easy. Fucking
he said that's easy.
Magic City, Blue Flame,
okay.
And fucking Magic City, Blue Flame, and Follies.
Oh, Follies, boy. Now that Beautiful Highway. They had some beautiful women.
Yeah.
Dope. Now what's going on in the future with Montay? Anything we can look forward to? We got birthday bash coming up now, right?
Yeah, for sure it's coming up.
That's gonna be big, right?
Yeah,
what you working on?
But for me, I'm doing production still. Production and shit. That's it.
That's it.
DJing. I might take a little detour on trying to do some shit. What my brother T-Pain doing, like the dubstep shit.
Gotcha.
The bass shit. So I'm stepping to that.
And father, man, I gotta say, you know, we talk online, but you know, to see baby girl at that Falcons game, 50 being a baby, and now we have Bankhead Seafood grown and the whole personality. I know that has, you know, I always tell people that like the plaques and the awards, it's great, but nothing like, you know, and shout out to your other children that graduated, you know, that type of things. But
I got my graduating Thursday.
Man, congratulations. I love what you're doing. Thanks for pulling up the Backseat Legends, man. Anything we can do to support you, man. You know, NuFace was there.
All the time.
Always great to see you, man.
You too, bro.
Love and respect. We are out.